It's just one of those things I'm slowly coming to terms with as a... Wait.
Oh, you guys are over here. Sorry about that. It's one of those things you have to start coming to terms with as you grow older, and me being near the grave, according to some of my audience members, nearing 30, that some things, you know, they just aren't what they were back when you were first introduced to them, and I thought that this was like a really interesting conversation that we had on stream, just talking about different things about video games, mainly Sonic, of course. You don't have to click off the video yet. But really, this was just kind of a big stream of consciousness about things where the main focus was one of the questions that was asked of what's a game that you fell out of love with, and while I've been more vocal about it now, I thought that this was a pretty good explanation of that, among other things that we talk about gaming and life in general. I know a lot of you guys use these videos as just like second monitor content. I've got a playlist that has them all in order. If you like doing that, just hearing me ramble about stuff with the chat, which I really appreciate, by the way. I do really enjoy this style of video making, and I'm glad that a lot of you are getting a lot of value from it. I'm also doing a Sonic-a-thon starting May 1st, where I'm going to be playing through a bunch of Sonic games in my favorite way, and I still need your guys' opinions, so please click the link in the description that'll send you to the Sonic-a-thon form to just kind of help me make the event as fun as possible for everyone, which of course may include some of my suffering, but that's okay. Hey, if I'm getting paid. That's the YouTuber way, isn't it? Regardless, let's jump into the app here. I can't remember the name, but I remember getting really pissed off at an arcade game that just like didn't work. The banger that I played in the arcade cabinets though was Hydro Thunder. Probably better as a memory, because it's probably trash to play again. But I can hold on to hope that Hydro Thunder's still a banger. Yeah, Lost World's a rough one. Honestly, the worst game being Sonic Frontiers means that Verge has played a lot of good games. I don't know, the snowball level is pretty enraging. The rail levels in Lost World are only good by virtue of not having all the other bullshit that Lost World has. Like, Lava Mountain 2 is fucking infuriating. I know Bick made a video on it and everyone was like, this shit is good. But even after watching that video and playing the rail levels again, nah. The Tropical Coast rail level is fine because you pretty much don't have to do anything and you just win. So it's just boring. I've never played the 3DS version and don't really want to. What's a game you fell out of love from? Legit answer is Sonic Adventure 2, if we're gonna be on brand. I used to love Sonic Adventure 2, which is so weird because it's like literally poster child for should be like the nostalgic game. Because I played it with my brother a bunch, like, we played the multiplayer so much, and I spent so much time in Chow World, but, like, now when I play it, I'm just like, whatever, dog. Even with, like, the emeralds in the treasure hunting stage is already set. It's weird, too, because, like, even the story, like, I still get jollies from, like, the big moments of the story, but especially after doing, like, that playthrough with the full story mod that plays through everything in chronological order, like, I'm like, bro, this is so, like, not Sonic. Like, I could totally be wrong, but I would think that it feels like normally Sonic to a lot of people because it was the introduction to the series. So it's just like, there was no comparison. But, like, looking at the through line of the story, the kinds of stories Sonic games had through Sonic Adventure, like, Adventure 2 is literally jump the shark. Like, what the fuck are we doing? Because when I got footage for the Titan fights for that short today, like, I was playing through it and I'm like, man, this doesn't feel like Sonic at all. What is going on? Yeah, you've talked about that before. I will say that the and Knuckles part feels less cohesive than 3 Alone part. But man, I just love Mushroom Hill. Sandopolis doesn't really bother me that much anymore. Now that I know the shortcuts and stuff, I know, shocker. Probably PO6 because it's got the roguelike mod. 3 and K can also be a bit disheartening to complete in one sitting. Like, I know for, like, standard video game length, it's not very long, but the game does feel long if you play it all at once. I was thinking about this, is that Sonic Generations is almost too replayable. Gens was so good and so replayable that, like, if I only had a little bit of time, it was my go-to Sonic game that I would replay. And it's probably one of the games that got the stalest the fastest for me. Just because it was that replayable. Kind of funny to think that the Sonic game was too good at what it was meant to do. Well, I would imagine, since you talk about how PO6 is like your vision for like your ideal Sonic game, You literally got to handcraft your own ideal version of Sonic controls. So I imagine that most other gameplay styles don't jive with you that much. I will still defend that Jens has the better rooftop run though. Other than the clock runs, the only part of the Unleashed rooftop run I like better. I got a couple games that I'd really like to play, but just like can't for various reasons. Super Mario RPG Remake's probably the big one. In terms of my wish list, Okami is one. I don't really count because I played through maybe like a third of Okami when I rented it on the Wii, but I've had Okami HD literally on my wish list since like 2012. Shantae and the Pirate's Curse is also one. It's just not the right time right now. I'm more focused on other things that I need to do. So like sitting down and taking time for a RPG would be not a smart thing for me to do. Minecraft Dungeons is also one that I really wanted to play. That game looks super fun. No, the only Minecraft I have played is just regular Minecraft. I guess I technically own Bedrock on PC now, since there was that time where everyone was getting both versions for free. Well, if I'm playing Minecraft right now, me and some friends have like a weekly Minecraft that we do. So that's where my Minecraft time goes. What's a game I learned to love over time? The only game series I've revisited is Sonic. I don't know, it's hard because I would say just in general, the series as a whole, now that I have a greater understanding for what these games are trying to do, I respect a lot more and also understand a lot more of its shortcomings. Yeah, Sonic won. You know, because it was kind of like Marble Zone, ew. And then, you know, put the game down or whatever. But also, it's like, I really like Sonic 1 with the elemental shields and shit. I don't even need the drop dash for it. It's not that you, or Super Sonic, but like the elemental shields alone are a big game changer. I think the best speedruns are between 45 minutes and an hour 15 because it's short enough to where you can do, like, reasonably do multiple attempts, even if you're busy, but long enough to where you don't have to be literally perfect in order to get a good time.